Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to another episode of my Aston Villa story in Football Manager 2013. And today I've got an update and a last match of the month coming up right here. We had some good results, but eventually it come to an abrupt halt against Newcastle and Wigan. Some bad results, but honestly, after winning that many matches in a row, it was always going to come to an end. I can never just go on a full streak of winning for a whole season. It always comes to an end. And really, that's the thing I like about Football Manager. The injuries and morale, it all plays a part in the results. So you'll never go a season winning every single match. It's always going to come to a halt, like I said. But the Tottenham match, it was very good. I was very happy with these. We were able to beat some actually big teams in competitive matches, being Liverpool and Tottenham, even though they weren't really convincing wins. We only won by obviously the one goal in both of them, but it still was a good performance. Christian Benteke, he's just been so good. But against Newcastle, playing away, I suppose you can say we had a lot of home matches right here. Maybe that's why we got some good results. I might have to look to change my tactic for away matches, but we'll see what happens anyway. You see against Newcastle, Barry Bannon was scoring. He scored one of the goals. The other one was an own goal. And against Wigan, I rotated my team a lot, gave some younger players. You see Grealish there, and Jordan Graham. He's actually a good prospect. He could be in the mould of like a Ogbonglahor, like a very pacey player out wide. But yeah, who knows? He still has to develop more. He's got some high physical attributes, like 15 acceleration. That could be like a 17 or 18, and pace maybe a 16. He'll be a very pacey player in the future, and definitely he's got a 4.5-star report. So he's got the potential, and same with Grealish as well. He's a very good prospect. But today we've got a match against West Ham. Another away match. We have 4 in a row. So that's a bit of bad luck right there. But here we had like 3 in a row. And 4 out of those 5 were home. So I suppose that was a little bit lucky. But we got to get the away results. But don't forget, like a mid-table team of Aston Villa, I suppose if you talk about it in real life, pushing to a relegation zone almost. So I definitely don't want to be in that. And we've started fantastically. If you go to the Premier League right here, we're sitting 3rd. Obviously after losing, but we're still sitting pretty in 3rd. So if we can keep up some good results, I stay around the top 6 at least. I'll be happy with that. Qualify for Europa League at least. Obviously the board just wants me to come mid-table, but really my personal goals, I want to be in the Europa League next season, and I believe with a very good start we can continue. And especially we've got Fulham. If we can win against West Ham, get the confidence back up, and we'll have a good chance against Fulham. Manchester United, realistically, we probably won't. But after that, I've said in the other episodes, look at this good run we have here. Cardiff, Hull, Norwich, Swansea, and Sunderland as well. I suppose they're a bit easy to beat. So if we can pick up some wins then, really, we could really establish a top 4 position with these matches coming up. So that will be very good. And obviously we've got some harder matches coming. But if we can hold on to that, I think the bad thing is we have we have a hard finish. We've got Chelsea and Man City, but Southampton, some wins potential in there. So I think we have a good draw. I really like how the draw looks. And yeah, we could really, I think a minimum expectation for me is top 6. I want to come and qualify for Europa League. I want to be in that Europa League next season. And yeah, we've really laid the foundation for that. We've started well. And yeah, I've really made it perfect for me to qualify for that Europa League. But I'll get into the match today against West Ham. We are playing away. And I'm probably just going to go from overload to attacking. Just, slide it down a bit. But I still want to go on the attack. I set my team before the match. Yeah, I've got some bad morale because of the last 2 matches have been losses. I tried a team meeting, but we couldn't really have that right now. We don't have any really injuries right now, so that's a good thing. Just some players needing to get back to full fitness, like you see on the bench. But again, I'm going with Kuriakos and Vlaar as the centre-backs. Very experienced, maybe some inexperience on the full-backs in the wing-back roles. But you got to give those players experience. Kieran Clark, he's been doing okay as a defensive mid. But yeah, we don't really have much other options. That's on an okay morale. And we've got Ahmadi as the centre mid. Again, I needed someone with decent morale because, the last 2 matches have been losses and the morale's always going to go down with that. So yeah, there's not much you can do with that. I'm thinking about playing Shay Given over Guzan, but the thing is, I don't see the point of playing Given because he's going to be leaving at the end of the season. So even though his contract, he wants to leave, so I'm just going to let him go because, for me, these attributes aren't good enough for a keeper. Like his communication is okay, but command of area is only 9 and area ability is only 11. And if you go back to Guzan, again, I'm probably going to look to sign a better keeper. Guzan, he's got the... I clicked on Given again, didn't I? Yeah, Guzan, where are we with him? He's a bit higher, command of area. I really like that as attributes. So he's really, yeah, he's a commanding goalkeeper, and that's very important. If you're looking at reserves, do we really have any good goalkeeping prospects? I'll go by position here. We've got Jed Steer. Yeah, this guy right here. He's got. Oh, I'll show you the not as good guy. He's got decent potential. Benjamin Sigrist. He's from Switzerland. He's got decent attributes, but his coach report is a decent. He could be the backup, and then we can have Jed Steer as the key player for the future, because obviously he's got that 3.5-star report, and the report is that he could be a good Premier Division goalkeeper in the future. So he has the potential. Right now, is he out on loan? No, he's just sitting reserves. I'm not sure. We actually have decent training facilities and that, so he could be decent. But again, just got to see how he develops. So for now, we'll move into the match. So leave in your comments if you think he can be good enough, or should we sign someone else? And yeah, or should we just rely on some regions? Or try and yeah, I'm gonna try and get through it more. But again, I want to do daily videos of this series, so I'm just gonna do a video wherever I'm up to in the day. But I'm gonna try and play more than one match. Not do every single match, or it'll take forever. I'm just gonna try and do it balanced. It's probably not gonna be exact month. It's probably maybe 3 or 4 matches past each one to between each episode. But yeah, I want to mix it good, because I don't want to do too much episode, or I don't want to play too much into it, because I don't want you to miss too much information as well. That's something I want to do. Fulham, I know what I'm talking about. Fulham's the next match. West Ham in this match. Jack Collinson as a winger. Yeah, I'm not sure Jarvis is, but he's definitely someone I'll type mark and try on the week of football for me. Jack Collinson, he's not really a winger for me. He's not really pacey. He hasn't got amazing crossing. He's better, obviously, as a centre mid. You can see there, that's his natural position. So, yeah, won't bother about any really opposition instructions for him. Again, yeah, just do this tactic at the bottom. He usually does well. I never really get any bad results, so I'll just leave it for that. And again, I'll be using the 2D because for a couple of reasons. Some people say actually they like the 2D better because you can see all the players and stuff and how it moves and everything like that. And also, the upload rate is quicker for me. It only takes 10 minutes to upload a video compared if this were 3D, the video will take maybe an hour to upload. So that's 6 times quicker for me. So yeah, that's definitely the easier way to go for me, and it's just hassle free pretty much. And yeah, I don't think it's worth waiting that longer. I don't think there's too much difference for me. And yeah, the matches aren't as important for me. For me, the results and how I develop my team, and yeah, all that other kind of stuff in Football Manager, how you develop and all that kind of thing. Benteke finishes. This guy, he's going to break some records for me. Hopefully, anyway. I've got big hopes for him. He's only 21, don't forget, so he's got beast attributes, and he's basically, it's hard to explain. I don't think there's anyone like him. He's like a Drogba, really, a young Drogba. He's just really strong. He's got some pace about him as well, so that's very good. So here, I'll see what comes here, but then I'll try and, go back to a more controlling of the game. And yeah, this tactic is good. Even though we lost the last 2, it's still getting fluid and all of that kind of thing. So I'm happy with the start. We'll just go back to control. I won't go too defensive. I still want to control the match, even though it's a away match. Definitely, I want to act like a top 4 team. I believe we have the players to do so. Maybe not so in midfield. I need to buy some stronger mids, in my opinion. But I think the defence has potential. We've got really experienced centre-backs, especially signing of Kyriakos on a free transfer. Him and Ron Vlaar, really experienced centre-backs. They can go together well. Yeah, but that's just my opinion. Then we've got the young players. Oh, that's a red card. Of course. What am I going to do here? I don't like having the 2 in midfield. I got to think for a second what to do. First off, I'm going to go defensive. I don't want to take the striker off. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. I'm going to try and do something. Put 2 defensive mids and see how that goes. See, I'm just just experimenting. I don't know what I'm doing. The red card always plays with my tactics, and I have no idea. It just messes up my tactic. And yeah, that's pretty much what to say about that. Because then I know how my tactic works, but then when I get a red card, I suppose you could say you just take your striker off if you're winning. And then they get a goal. See, when that happens, you have to do well. So I'm probably going to have to take defensive off. And yeah, I'm not sure what to say. Where are we? He's on defensive. have to go on attacking because I want to win the match. I don't want to settle for a draw. Of course, this is attacking formation, so I want to go with that. But of course, getting a red card to one of your centre mids is not an ideal thing to happen. But hopefully, we can defend this well. Matty Jarvis coming in for the corner. Is that a penalty? Of course. Well done, Football Manager. Or Guzan could have saved it. Yeah, but I can tell we're never destined to win this match. We had a good run of results. We scored a goal. It looked like winning. But then, this happens in Football Manager. When you're like exceeding expectations, like I am, they definitely do anything. They do everything to make you get back, conceding goals and losing matches. When you come up with a very good tactic, it doesn't matter how good your tactic. They come up with red cards, and yeah, like I said, no matter how good your tactic is, when you get a red card, that's when the bad stuff happens. But Benteke, can he help with this and score again? He does. This Christian lad is going to be good. He's good already. Second goal, we have a red card, but we just got to feed him and he's going to score. No defender stands a chance against him. And you could say in the update he's a bit overpowered and he shouldn't be that good. But I think he deserved it off his last season performance. It was fantastic. Lalic on loan. What can he do here? And yeah, maybe I should just settle for the draw because maybe I shouldn't go too attacking. I suppose if I lose, some people should say that, but I like going for the win. That's just me. Raj Terrell, what can we do here? Oh, so close there. I thought we were going to concede. Guzan, he's an average keeper for me. He's a good keeper for like Premier League level. He's not amazing, but he's solid. That's the thing about him. He's not a bad keeper for me. He just does the job, but he's not going to be like an amazing keeper, like top 4 level. So I may look to get someone else. And leave your comments with goalkeeper. Like next season, do you think I should just go out and buy a good goalkeeper or buy a young goalkeeper with potential? So leave your comments on that. But yeah, we're just getting dominated in possession right now, so I'm not sure what to do. And like I said, red cards just play with your formation. Not play with, they mess with it, of course. And obviously it's a change of plans, but like Benteke, he's saving us. Like I've said previously, him and Vyman working together well, like they are doing right now in real life, in the friendlies, working together well with a partnership, and they're doing it in the game. So pretty realistic Football Manager is. I'm just going to say I'm not happy with the performance. They're fired up. But yeah, I think this is decent how the tactic is with the two defensive mids. Obviously, getting a red card, you kind of have to play with that. But I do want to get the win, so I'm still on that attacking method, but not on overload. Just a bit defensive more. But you can't really call attacking defensive, but it is a bit more defensive than overload. But yeah, we're getting obviously dominated with the possession. But this it isn't really based on dominating possession so much. It's like getting it down the wings and that kind of thing. I'll probably look to make another sub. Yeah, we'll do it now in case I don't want to concede and then make the sub. We'll just see what happens now. Obviously, Westwood, at least we've improved our morale. A lot of them was on fairly poor and that kind of thing. So Adam Lalic, we'll look to change that up. Who do we have to bring on? Barry Bannan, he's been decent this season. I like him as a player. He's got some high attributes. But I'm going to look to bring on Gabby Agbonglahor with his pace. And then for me, I like playing him on the right, even though he's not natural there. But Vyman is natural on both sides and striker as well. So Vyman and Benteke, and also Agbonglahor, he could play deep into his, not deep, he could still play into his 30s because he's naturally got high pace. But once his pace starts to decline, that's when he really starts to lose his main ability. Pretty much. We got Leandro Bacuna. I actually want to talk about this guy a bit. We don't have much players at right back. I'm actually training him to be a right back as well. I suppose you could say his tackling is bad. Might work on that, but he's got decent attributes. Obviously, just as a rotation player, or not a backup for a right back. But we'll just say who's not playing good. We've got Amadi. He's playing decently. We've already, how much have we made? One sub, have we? Barry Bannan. I really want to bring him on. I'm not sure for who for, but I think Amadi, he'll bring that more attacking. Actually, I'm just going to push him back to that position. Oh, that stuffs our formation, doesn't it? Can I just load it again? Where are we? Yes. Can I do that? That's not on a normal formation, is it? Yeah, because we don't have the... I'm just going to play defensive mid. It's been working... Yeah, misses my formation because then the tactics are different and his mindset is different. That's why I don't like this. See, if I click on it and I say no, yeah, that's not natural. I'm just gonna put it as a Yeah, it just stuffs with my formation right now. Charles and Zogba, bring on for Luna because he has a yellow card. I'm just going to go with that. And who's not playing well? That's the thing, what I'm looking for. Yeah, Vla. He's got a very bad result. Oh, I can't make any subs, can I? Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Hopefully can pick up the draw. I'm not sure whether to go to defensive or maybe counter. Maybe that's something I should go with. But yeah, centre mids he got mixed with because I couldn't go back to the other position. Yeah, it was a box-to-box midfielder, is it? Yeah, I believe that is the position. And yeah, that gets changed. And that's why, yeah, I hate getting red cards. I suppose people should say maybe you should make an alternative if you get a red card. But yeah, I'll just leave it how it is. Hopefully the player information stays similar and doesn't get too much affected. It's only one position that's different, so I suppose that's the good thing. But centre midfielders, they're important. Hopefully they make a mistake in defence here, and we can capitalise on that. Raj Terrell. But I just have that feeling they're going to score because of that red card. Look at all the space right there for Rat. I'm not sure what kind of name that is, but for a player. Diame, he's going to come in. Vla, yeah, he's got a really low rating, so I wouldn't be surprised if they score. What did I say? It was always going to happen when I get a red card because my tactic is not the same. You're going to have players missing or one player missing. And yeah, that happens in the game when I don't know, maybe I'm just using excuse or something. I'll just move to overload for the time went quick there. But we're probably going to lose here disappointingly. But that happens in the game. You get good results and you get bad results. And there's not much you can do about it with the time going. Yeah, we're not going to get the result here. So the red card, the red card cost us this result. We started well. And yeah, I definitely don't think we would have lost this match. But I'm just going to say I'm disappointed because it gets the morale up. See, not the morale, but at least we get the best possible result there, really. But Benteke, he's still on, but we're still third, so I'll take that. 6 games in, if you say I was going to be third, I'll take that any day. So we're in the Champions League positions right now, so that's all I'm going to, that's in my head right now. We're in the top 4. Fantastic, really. Of course, we could have won this match, but getting a red card, that just messes with your tactic, like I've said numerous times already. And yeah, it is disappointing, but like I said, I'll just look at it as a whole. I'll just take it after 6, if you think in my head, after 6 matches. And look at this, Arsenal losing, Man United drawing, Liverpool getting a win, obviously, but they're still 15th. Manchester City drawing as well, so it's like it doesn't matter as much. So if you look at this right here, look team around us, we're still in front of Arsenal. Yeah, we're sitting great. If you just look at it right now after 6 matches, we're doing well. We're sitting in a very good position. So we'll just see what happens right here. Westwood, that's definitely not accept. I just issue a warning all the time. That's the way I just deal with it. So yeah, I'll go. I'll just see you through all. I'll just click all this thing. Bowery wants a loan. I'll accept that. And yeah, Benteke. I'll just show you his great form right now. What's his goal? Yeah, 6 goals in 6 matches for the Premier League. Yeah, I don't have words. He's been fantastic, and I wouldn't be surprised, I should say. I wouldn't be surprised if bigger teams come in for him, and I definitely won't be selling him because look at those beast attributes right now, and it's only going to get better. Unfortunately, again, I don't want to keep using the red card as an excuse, but it was pretty obvious. We would have got the win. We scored early. I think we scored early. I can't really remember, but we got that early goal. We were winning 1-0. Then we got the red card to really screw us. And that's basically what happened. Because if you think about it, if we got that win there instead of a loss, we would be first. So I think the game is just playing with me there because Aston Villa, they're expected to come mid-table. And I know people think I'm just using a weird excuse, but I definitely think the game wouldn't let you do that, to be honest. No matter how good your tactic is, they want to balance the game. I've noticed that in my years of playing Football Manager, and I suppose it's down to a bit of look, the ball, box-to-box midfielder. It was when I wanted to change it as a centre mid, it went to a centre mid position, actually like a central midfield, and it changed it up. So again, that would have resulted the red card in that. But yeah, the red card, it only happens a result once a season. To be honest, like for a mid-table team, yeah, it's not gonna impact where we finish at the end of the season, to be honest. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Unfortunately, couldn't pick up the win, but I was really happy with the performance, scoring 2 goals with 1 less player. So you got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with Benteke, and hopefully get back on the winning run. And again, leave your comments. Where do you want to see the next match? Realistically, Yeah, I'm probably going to do like a home match against Swansea or something, or Sunderland, so hopefully get a win. Because, yeah, away matches have been really dreadful. We should have really turned that around there, but the game just kept at me with that. Fulham, the next one. It would be horrendous to lose 3 in a row. See if we can do a team meeting to round it off. Assertive, I'll say we're playing really well lately. I know it's hard to say because we're doing well in the league, but our last 3 results have been bad, so I'm not really sure what to say. I'll say we're doing okay lately and see what... yeah, that's very good. We'll ask the captain, Ron Vla. He agrees and he says we can definitely kick on here. And then I'll ask the room. And obviously Al Hamadi, he agrees with Ron right there, so that's very good. Address the team. I'll just say passionately, that's very good. And just say that's exactly the sort of reaction I was after for that. And 13 players reacted well to improve the morale a bit. So now our morale, apart from Nicholas Hellenius and Gabby right there, their morale is not great. But the rest of the team is sitting pretty good. Most improved by Shay Given. Unfortunately, we're not really using him. But Leandro Bacuna, I might try and give him some games. He's got some very good potential. And there's one guy in the reserves I haven't really touched yet. Where are we going right here? Midfield. Alexander Tonev. I'm not sure. I guess I said Tonev, yeah. He's from Bulgaria. He's got good potential, but right now I'm not sure if he's good enough. He's decent, got some pace, but no doubt I'll slowly introduce him. Maybe I'll just add him to the senior squad. He'll get with the senior training right now, and I'll slowly introduce him. He's a very good player shooting from range, so we'll see if he can score some goals like that for us. He's definitely got the potential because if you go through report, he's got report to be a good Premier Division, but right now only for a good N-Power Championship side. So he needs to grow a bit more. Maybe just got to give him the games and see what he can do. So I'm talking about all this other stuff right now. Hopefully you enjoy it. Leave your comments. Obviously we're on a bad run right now, but it's good that I keep the morale up. That's what I like to do as a manager. Like 3 losses in a row. I think I said losses. 3 losses in a row. Christian Benteke is still on superb morale. If he's on superb morale, he's going to be scoring goals for us. So that's the main thing. So if you want more episodes of this, please leave a like, leave a comments on everything that I talked about in this episode. And yeah, if you want more, leave a like, because the more likes, the more what I want people, the more I know what people want me to upload. That's the thing, and how much you want it, because when I see a lot of likes, a lot of comments, then I get motivated to make more. So I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time for the next episode, and hopefully we can pick up a win after this bad run of losses, because yeah, it's kind of getting a bit annoying right now. When you get a lot of losses, yeah, it does get annoying pretty much, because especially when you start good, you think this formation good, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. And do you think this formation is good? It started well, but we're getting a bad run. So yeah, please leave your comments on everything that I mentioned in this video.